I love that Kiwi thought that I was going to have a different opinion on this just because I'm a man. I'm suddenly going to renounce my feminist left-wing views and say, bitch, have my baby and make me a sandwich whilst you're at it. I mean, I'll get this out of the way straight away, guys. I'm pro-choice, obviously, but this isn't an issue that I can't understand the other side of the argument. For example, gay marriage, right? If your opinion is that gay marriage shouldn't be legalised, get another opinion. Most political issues aren't black and white. This one is. I mean, I'm just getting so frustrated at the moment. We have a bill in Parliament, a clear majority of Australians wanted gay marriage, and they just voted against it. Politicians, why? And I hear people say the most ridiculous things in order to justify not supporting gay marriage. One of them is, gays actually have the same rights as straights at the moment because they can marry members of the opposite sex, same as straight people. And it's just like, oh. So I guess if we make Christianity illegal in Australia, Christians will still have the same rights as Muslims because they can still go to mosques. But we're not talking about gay marriage, are we? We're talking about abortion. That's right, I shouldn't get carried away. So, my Christian friend explained to me his opinion on abortion, and it sort of makes sense to me. If you're going to give a fetus the right to life from conception, then that is necessarily taking away a woman's right to decide what she's doing with her life. And it's just a matter of prioritising those two rights. And for me, it's clear that it should be on the woman's side because she's the one that already has consciousness, can already feel pain. And yeah, she's the one that doesn't have to depend on another being in order to survive. I thought it was interesting, Amy and Sarah, I forgot your name for a second there. I thought it was interesting what your friend said about the idea of pro-life people really being pro-birth people. That made a lot of sense to me because aside from the idea of being born into a household that doesn't want you and the overpopulation crisis that we have, it is undeniable that unplanned pregnancies generally happen to people in lower socioeconomic statuses. And socioeconomic status is linked to poverty, and that's linked to crime, and all these things, they really just don't guarantee a good quality of life. And if you think I'm being overly dramatic with that last statement, I'm not just talking about Australia here, I'm looking at this issue from a global perspective, and that is a really big issue in the developing world. Because of course, access to contraception is by no means guaranteed in the third world, but that doesn't stop people having sex, and here's the most important thing, making abortion illegal does not stop people getting abortions. I looked up some facts in preparation for this video, and in Africa, where abortion is illegal under most circumstances in most countries, the abortion rate is 29 per 1,000 women of childbearing age. But in Western Europe, where abortion is legal under most circumstances, the abortion rate is 12 per 1,000 women. So there's no correlation between the two. All that making abortion illegal does is make people do it illegally, so they don't have the same safety procedures, and many people actually die doing this. And here's another fact, nearly half of all abortions worldwide are unsafe. And in 1997, when South Africa legalised abortion, the annual number of abortion-related deaths fell by 91% in South Africa. So at the end of the day, maybe this whole moral argument about abortion is kind of irrelevant. From a practical perspective, it makes absolutely perfect sense to keep abortion legal, or make it legal in countries where it's still illegal. People are doing it anyway, so let's just get them away from these back-alley clinics and let them do it in public hospitals under safe circumstances. One argument that I really don't understand about abortion is this idea that abortion should be illegal except when the woman's raped. Because if you think that abortion is wrong, if you think that it's murder, I don't understand why being raped justifies taking on another wrong. I mean, obviously it's not the baby's fault anyway, but even if it was, I don't think a Christian would say that in court. Oh, I was raped, and so therefore I tracked down the guy that did it and killed him. You'd still go to jail, wouldn't you? And maybe that's another argument for being pro-choice. I mean, if intuitively you feel that a woman should be able to make that choice if she is raped, then she should be able to make the choice under all circumstances. This has been fun, guys. I've enjoyed this. I've been saying that we should do, controversial topics since literally week 2. So I've said that we should be doing, controversial topics for a long, long time, so I'm glad it's finally happening. It's just a shame that I don't think we're going to see that much disagreement on this channel. But maybe next time that it's my turn to choose a theme, I'll actually show up for that week and pick something that's bound to create some amount of friction between us, because I think that would be interesting. Okay, bye.